Santiago, and we got it back about a month ago. And I promised I would tell you what worked for me in terms of equipment and what didn't work. As far as shoes, I brought 3 pair. At night, I'd slip on these Skechers because we were there from end of September through early November. And so we went out and it got pretty cool at night and you want to take off the boots. So I bought these Skechers. Didn't bring flip-flops. I thought the Skechers would work for the shower, but they didn't. So I bought these when I was there for maybe 7-8 euros. And I was able to wear my socks in them because you're not allowed to wear your boots at the albergues. So those I used every day. The boots I ended up going with are Merrell hiking boots, I guess. They're not the high ones. They're a shorter one. I already had them. I stretched them a little bit with the foot stretcher I had at home because there were a couple places that rubbed on my toes, and they worked great. I got 2 tiny blisters, which I ended up taping, and I never had any problems. Adriana used what they called a trail shoe, a trail running shoe, which had a thicker sole than normal shoes, a little more bottom sole support. Again, and hers were low tops, and she had no problem. You rarely found soap anywhere, so sanitizers were a good idea. You need maybe a few of these, because again, rarely did you find soap any place during the day. Throat lozenges. I twisted my ankle at one point, ibuprofen, and you can buy it there, and it's actually really, really cheap. They sell it at 200, 400, and 600, I think, milligrams. Someone mentioned 800, but I didn't find those. I took 600 for my ankle, and you bought like 50 capsules for under $2. So really, really good buy. Chapstick. Used it all the time for the wind, rain, sun. As far as the medicine case I brought, I don't have it in here, but I did buy a little sewing kit that was no more than that big, just had a few threads, a needle in it, and something to thread the needle. I only used it, I got 2 small blisters early on, and I used it to drain the blisters, but took up no room, so I take that. My favorite thing probably on the whole Camino, next to my walking sticks, was Leuco tape. And so I started out putting it on the ball of my feet, around my big toe, on my heel, and then around my heel, because those are places I would typically have blisters if I put a new pair of shoes on. I ended up wrapping around a couple other toes, but again, I only got 2 little blisters in the very beginning on 2 toes that I hadn't wrapped at the time. And when I saw all the people that had blisters, some people had to quit because of their blisters, I was really glad I had the Leuco tape. In fact, at the very end, I was running low and afraid I was going to run out, and we couldn't find it there. And I got to where I was putting baggies on my feet in the shower so that I didn't lose my Leuco tape. So I did bring this Trail Toes. It's kind of like a Vaseline made specifically for feet. And I don't know if it was needed or not, but some people swore by it that were there. So as I was starting to run low on Leuco tape, I just started using it because I had it and I'd been carrying it. So I kept it. I did get Nikin duct tape. It's a brand new product. It's DUK. It's a kinesiology muscle product. So I would put it on the back of my calves or something like that to keep my calves from getting sore. And so that was pretty handy. And a nail clipper. I bring a nail clipper. And then I brought a little multi-purpose knife. The thing I used on it was the scissors. I used the scissors to cut the tape all the time. But it was nice because it was so light and I could just hook it on the outside of my backpack. It had a few other features, but the one I used all the time was the scissors.